Iryna and Charlie Kirk both left for heaven by the hands of wicked. This happens all the time. The innocent moved out by the wicked. But if you notice, these tragedies were very loud spiritually. Evil has a purpose. It consumes the heart that is willing to hold evil and hatred, to the point where people carry out that evil into a reality. But evil doesn't only have a purpose for the heart that is willing, it has a purpose for the good heart. Evil wants to break your heart. You have to say, evil will not break my heart. If you allow evil to break your heart, it will pierce through and leave an emotion of hopelessness and fear, which means faithless. Evil does not want you to believe in God. Well, why do these things happen if God exists? God is not going to lie to you. If he stopped every evil person, he would be covering up the sickness of an evil heart. He would be lying to you for evil. Then you might think of those people, I'm sure they didn't want to die. If they died from the hands of evil, their soul was willing to prove to you that evil exists. Why? Because if a good heart believes that evil exists, this is where spiritual awareness and division begins. You will notice when you see these things, you will feel a pain and even cry from a place where the soul must reside. You don't even need to know that person, but you feel like they're part of you. It isn't because your heart is broken. It is a war cry from your soul. This is wrong. This is against who I am. I am not going to conform to evil. You begin to see yourself as separate from what is evil. You begin to realize that you are part of something different. This is where people begin to draw closer to God. You never find your home until you realize where you belong. You start to see the contrast between you and evil. But if you let evil have its purpose, it will make you turn away from God. Evil does not break your heart, it makes you spiritually aware. The entire Bible warns us about evil and teaches us how to defend ourselves against it. God talks about the breastplate of righteousness. He does not want evil to break your heart. Goodness flows into your heart. When we see evil, it's like the information is coming into our being like arrows. That's why we need the shield of faith. Holding up that shield saying, I know the purpose of evil. It wants me to become faithless. Many people are writing horrific things about what happened to Charlie Kirk. They are revealing to you their spiritual condition. Again, proving the division between good versus evil. There are also people saying that they went back to church. People saying they were an atheist and now they believe in God. What people need to realize more than ever is there's only two real true labels: good and evil. This is a battlefield of good versus evil. The fight is not physical, it's spiritual. It's about truth being revealed. Who is internally aligned with God and who is internally aligned with evil? Iryna and Charlie's sole purpose has forced evil to start working against itself. It didn't break our hearts, it magnified God. And it is amplifying the spiritual condition of people's hearts.